Hi guys, Casey Talks EV here, and while bundling up a few errands that I'm going to be doing in Leeds, I thought I would do also a test on the Alpha Power charger, which I tested in winter. So in the winter test, I think we got around 57 kilowatt peak. That's at a battery temperature of I think 6.4 degrees Celsius. I'll be able to get the battery temperature again. I'll probably just overlay it down here on the bottom. So let's see what kind of speeds that we can get. At the moment, it's around 23 degrees Celsius. I was hoping for a little bit cooler, maybe around 20. But I've just done I've decided to do a bit of a convoluted route around Leeds to make sure that I drain the battery down. I actually arrived here on 7%. But let's see what charging speed that we get. Right then, so I'm just starting the charge process, as you can see. Okay, so that's the relay going. See what we can ramp up to. We're right at 7%. It's ramping up. So 8.9. I've just heard the battery cooling kick in. So 9.7. So you got to hit the magic 80. I don't think it's going to do it. I think it's going to peak out at 79.7. We're at 16% anyway. After what? About 4 minutes of charging, which is, to be honest, quite impressive anyway. I don't think we're going to reach that. But let's see how long it keeps that peak power for. So we're now at 36%. We're still peaking around 59 kilowatt, which is, funnily enough, actually how much I think the peak speed that we actually got in the winter test. So I think we've been here for approximately about 15-16 minutes right now. We've drawn about nearly 13 kilowatt hours. So we'll check back in a moment. Unfortunately, this screen, you can't just leave it on this screen without having to constantly press the button as per the winter test. So it's been another about 7-8 minutes since I just spoke to you. So we're at 50% now. We've taken in 19 kilowatt hours. It's starting to slow quite considerably actually. So it's now down to about 46 kilowatt. There has been a lot of rumours going around about how the 100 kilowatt chargers could potentially be actually a lot slower than a 50 kilowatt charger, solely due to potentially some throttling. We're not quite sure exactly why that happens, whether or not that's heat or whether it's something in the BMS trying to protect the battery pack. Right, so our 81% state of charge, as you can see, is now starting to throttle as per usual. I'm probably going to stay to about 85% just to prove that it does start to throttle quite considerably. We've taken in 33 kilowatt hours. So as you can see, we're now at 85% state of charge. I'm about to unplug, so that's 35 probably 36 kilowatt hours by the time I unplug. And we've definitely throttled down as per normal to around 19-20 kilowatt. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the test run. That's basically the, well, I guess the informal test complete. I will definitely put a couple links in the description on any charging curves. I'm 100% sure that Bjorn has a charging curve at the end of one of his videos, and I'll definitely timestamp that for you just to make it a bit easier. But essentially, yeah, we arrived here on 7%, I'm leaving on 86%, and it took about 48 minutes. I could have probably saved an extra 5-10 minutes off that time if I didn't charge after it throttled. If I just unplugged by the time it finished throttling down to around 19-20 kilowatt, I reckon that was around 82-83%, then actually it probably would have saved me a bit more time, to be honest. But anyway, essentially, yeah, it performed exactly like other tests that have been conducted, and I'm quite happy with the result, especially given that it's not boiling hot. Even at sort of the summer speeds that we get even in this country, we can still achieve probably the maximum limits of the ZS EV with the current update. I say this because actually the reason why I'm doing this test is because there are rumours going around that there is actually going to be a battery or BMS update to hopefully, first of all, preheat the battery in the winter to get the optimum charging speed. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. I'm not quite sure whether it's going to work with things like Android Auto, or is it going to be solely the built-in sat-nav. But if it turns out they can even liberate even higher charging speed, I'll actually probably redo this test again. But that's it. So be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you don't. To be honest with you, if you did come here expecting a full charging curve, I'm sorry. But be sure to also subscribe to the channel as well. I'm trying to keep to a 2-week release schedule, and I will talk to you later.